Good morning, and we are going to talk about secrets in this session. So, a secret is basically a way of storing a username and password. So, for example, if you have a web application, it talks to the backend database application, and you need credentials to log into the database. So, username and password. That information, where is it going to be stored, right? So, normally either it's in a config file or it's inside the application. So, but it should not be in a way, it should not be in a like a text form, so that anybody can read it. So that's not the right way, right? So for, of course, for security concerns, so the best way to do is in Kubernetes, it allows you to create a secret. So a secret can be created very simply. So let me show you, right? We still have our cluster with the same manager and worker. So the command to create secret is to create secret. Now there are different types of secrets, and then you can see that in the documentation on the kubernetes.io. In this case, I'm just going to create the generic, which means it's the basic secret. You'll give a name of to the secret, my secret, and then now you can do from file, or you can do from a literal. So I'll just do this for being easy. So the key, so the first thing is the key. So my username is, for example, ABC. So my username is ABC and my password is pass. I'm just going to create my secret. So the secret is created. You can do get secrets. So you can see there's a default one that was created as part of the cluster creation, and the other one is a secret. So you can store, like you see, it's this one just stores simple username and password. I can do a describe on it. Hmm. So there is, as you see, there is no information about the username, there's no information about the password. So, and secret can also be used to save the tokens, or the encrypt, for encryption you can have SSL certs also embedded in there, because it has the option of using a file, so the key and payment file can be stored. But as you see, there's nothing visible to the user. So if somebody even has access to the cluster and they can get inside any of the nodes, they still cannot see what's in the secret, because it's all stored in the etcd, which is the database or master database of the Kubernetes manager nodes. So that information is stored there. And how the application will use it is, we'll create a pod, and we'll just use so best way is to use mount the information as a volume, or you can also load it as environment variables. But the best way is that the secret should be, if it's used as a volume and then mounted on any particular path inside your container, so then the information in the pod, so information stays inside the pod. So somebody who needs the password has to actually exec into the pod and then be able to see the secret, which is at that point, I mean, you're already compromised. But that's where the information will be. And in the case of containers, that information, when you create a secret like in a swarm, it's always stored inside a container in under the slash run slash secrets on some path around there. So it's always stored in the container, it's not visible. And the secret, the key can be baked inside the image as part of the config file or the code. So now let me grab the YAML, which is right here on my GitHub. So this one, as you see, this is a simple pod. Its name is secret pod, and it's just a busy box. It's going to be running, doing something, and this is my secret. So I'm say this as a volume, I'm loading it up, and the volume inside the container will be at volume mount path etc foo. So let me grab this. Just, I'm not going to change anything because I have created a secret. Its name is my secret, and I will just apply. So the pod is created. Is it up and running? Yes. Now let's go inside the pod. So I'll go to my folder etc food. If I see here, there will be two files. So the thing is, it should be minus minus from literal, the first one, and dash dash from literal, the second one. So the whole, both of the secrets, both of the information is over here, username and password. So if you cat either one of them, you'll get, okay, if you do more password, you'll get the value of pass, and if you do more on username, you'll get the value ABC. So that's the value of the um, username and password, and so it's inside the pod and it can be used by the application but not visible in plain text to any user.